Hello folks, welcome back to Sunday and of course the Citadel. My name is Joel Duggan. We're playing Minecraft today and we are here in the basement of the keep that we have been renovating for the last several streams. And True Purple is here to kick off the stream with a subscription at tier 1, 52 months. Holy smokes, True Purple, thank you so much. It's been a while. It has been a while. I realize that I've been streaming for more than 5 years now. More than 5 years. It was 5 years back in March. Cosmic is here. Obu is here. Good to see everybody. We're going to basically pick up where we left off. We were puttering around with the bell tower, I think, in the south part here. If I pop out this way, we should be able to see. Ta-da. So we were working on this the last time, and I just didn't have enough time to get it to where I wanted it to be. And I think what it needs now is separation from the keep behind it. So right now it's all very gray. It's all very samey, and I'm trying to decide what I want to do for this section. I know the top section has to have some stone bricks on it, so that's going to be pretty straightforward. We'll have to get some of those. But this is obviously very different. However, this is all very, very simple stone. I like this pattern. I like the cobble and the andesite. I just can't decide if I want that to be on the bottom or if I want that to be the top. It could look cool as the top. But I don't know, maybe we should do the top something fancier. And then we could do the bottom with like bricks on the corners and then this kind of pattern in between. Just like that over there, actually. Clara Fee, hello. Good to see you again. So yeah, I'm not, I don't know. I don't want to copy this one because that one has the cyan terracotta on it. The other one is spruce and diorite. I believe this one will end up being kind of a mixture of spruce and diorite, probably. For those that don't know, haven't been here for a while, we're turning the top of the front gate into a bell tower. This is a little bit too tall, I think, for me, and I want to turn it into something that matches. So then we have a bell tower at the front, on all the different sides of the town. Red-tailed snail, thanks very much, appreciate it. So I guess one way to just do this is just to jump in and give it a go. It's not like it's a lot of blocks. I will need more cobblestone, though. The hike was very good, Kel. Actually, I haven't posted pictures from the hike yet, but you know, it was great. Had a good time. Weather was good, just sunny enough. If it was any cloudier, it might not have been as nice, but it was good. 6 or 7? It's 7. This will be 8. Actually, I guess I should do the front side first, shouldn't I? Is it mostly cobble or is it mostly andesite? I'd say it's about 50-50. More scaffolding. Dan, good to see you. You're having a good day. For anybody that's curious, if you look up Taylorhead Provincial Park in Nova Scotia, you will see where I went hiking yesterday. I've been there before. It's one of my favorite hikes in the province. It's a little bit of a trip. Like it's a good 90 minutes outside the city. It takes kind of your whole day. Like I left the house at 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. Went for breakfast, and then, oops, too far. And then, I think by the time we were done breakfast, I don't think we hit the trailhead until 20 to 1. By the time we drove out there, so was a little bit of a trip. I was home by 6 o'clock, maybe 5 o'clock. Is that going to be different enough, or are we going to have to do more? Let's try the whole thing. Whoops. Oh, I really don't like scaffolding. I don't know why I use it. I feel like I keep on trying to prove a point that it's like maybe somehow redeemable. Almost like I'm being rude to the devs by disliking it so much, but I just it's such a pain. The hard part when you're doing a small section like this that's only 3 wide is trying to not repeat the pattern too much. Just like I did there. That's the other thing that's a real pain is like you can't, I guess you can jump shift in place, but it's just such a tricky, like they make it harder than it really needs to be to use. I think that's my beef with scaffolding, is that it shouldn't be this difficult. these could be replaced and made into stone bricks. And I don't have any dirt. Now here, I guess we are either not doing these or figuring out something else. This part. Don't remember what I decided to do. Exactly your problem with scaffolding. It's just easier to use blocks to pillar up with. No faffy scaffolding. Yeah. The only thing I think is quick about scaffolding is if you need to go straight up a very specific distance, and you can just look at the one block on the bottom and pillar up from there. I think that's an advantage, but everything else about it, the way that it, you know, has a limit horizontally. I've actually thought about looking for a data pack if it exists where that might maybe eliminate that. Like if we could just have a simple data pack where scaffolding horizontal limits are just removed, that would help. But you also can't I have to jump shift place, like jump, like it's just, you can't, you have to do this silly little thing where you look at the side. And you can't shift on it to not fall off of it, because then you go down through it. All right, let's see if that helped. It may not have. I still think it needs some sort of separation between the bottom and the top. I think maybe I'm okay with the top like that, but I think the bottom will have to be something different. We'll try something else on this side. We'll try like a completely different block. Don't know what though. I also have to start removing some of this stuff. And no, I'm not sure what is going in place of this. I just know that this doesn't really make any sense. I think we're going to see an expansion of the back of this a little bit. I don't think we're going to see quite such a narrow space. Okay. Let's go grab some darker stones. I don't know if dead coral would work on the tower. It might be a little bit too warm, but we never know. Certainly don't have very much of it. Thought I had a box of more of it somewhere. It might have been in that shulker box that I lost. Might have been part of the landscaping box. Well, if we used any, it would probably be the bubble coral. Well, here's the 5 different corals, right? And the ones that look the most like stone are this one and that one. Bubble and brain coral. 2 bees. We'll give those a go. I'm thinking I want something darker, so deep slate might be a good way to go. Smooth basalt could work too. That might be too dark. SweetSandi subscribing at tier 1 for 28 months. Thanks so much, SweetSandi. Always good to see you. Hope you're having a good weekend. Appreciate the support. You always try to go lighter. Don't really have much for gray blocks that go lighter. Could also try a terracotta block too. So we could try a brown terracotta maybe. That's not going to look like stone. We might be stuck trying to do this with deep slate, you know? At which point it might actually be better to have deep slate on the bottom. Pork will be thrown in the grill for this evening. Nice. I'm doing chicken tonight. My dinner. My dinner plans. Gotta remember to take it out of the freezer, which is half the battle right there. Nothing worse than getting ready for your dinner and then realizing that you forgot to take something out of the freezer. We're just going to try all the things. So definitely no on the coral. It's got too much of like a weird bean pattern to it. I didn't use the brain coral, so we'll try that next. No on the basalt. It's too stripy. That's interesting. The smooth basalt could be cool. So this is the process of elimination that I like, where now we've said no to a couple things, we can remove them and narrow things down, right? So we like the smooth basalt. We don't like the bubble coral, but we'll try the brain coral. Forgot that it has such a weird sound. We said no to the regular basalt. But we wanted to also try bricks. Yeah, it looks too organic. Like it doesn't really work. I know we wouldn't be using it in a straight pattern like that. Like I know that we'd be mixing it with other stuff, but I don't. You have to really prepare for it. Your palette has to be the right hue temperature for coral. It's close though. Like it's not too far off. I think maybe we're going to try the smooth basalt. I'm curious as to what the smooth basalt will look like with some polished deep slate mixed in with it. Interesting how it has a different sound now that it's like a dead coral. I do want to make sure I get this back. We have a coral reef on the server that's meant for mining, but it's very far away and it's a pain to get. So once you have it, I try not to waste it if I can at all manage. So let's grab some of this polished salt. Very hard to see in the rain. Not bad. I'm just wondering if it's a little bit too high contrast. Yeah, see, that might make it not feel like it's part of the structure. So I'm wondering if we do andesite on the top, but then we flip this around and we do deep slate on the sides here. I should have been doing the other side, actually. Oh, let's get rid of a window. Fine. Yeah, polished deep slate is one of my favorites too, Cosmic. One of my favorites too. Well, maybe we'll try a mix. Inventory is full of something. I guess I don't really need all this wood right now. That away in there. Got all my coral back. I think I'm finally ready to try building something in deep slate. I went off after mining so much of it. Yeah, if you have to dig a lot of a block, I find that I get sick of it too. These look pretty good. We might be able to just do andesite for the top part. See, that to me looks very, very dark. Yeah, I think we do maybe deep slate and polished basalt at the bottom. I think that could work. And it might tie it in together with the bottom of the keep as well. And then from here up, we'll have an actual change. Hey, there's the sunshine again. Digging deep slate is not fun, especially when you accidentally use silk touch. So here's the thing that I've done to fix that, is that I made a small data pack recipe for the stone cutter, and the stone cutter accepts both deep slate and cobbled deep slate, and then you can turn it into whatever you want, which is, I think, how it should be anyway. So that's all the stone parts done, stone brick parts. Anyway. I may have to come up with a way to create like a border along the base of this. We're going to do that. We might have to, well, one, not make a weird checkerboard pattern, but have some way of changing the depth on the bottom. Although, I don't know, I feel like making the whole thing one kind of texture does kind of help it with its height. Like this feels much taller than this does. Kazman5, hello, welcome back. Up here. I guess I could do this from inside too. I think that's all that was there. Lots of blocks inside I have to go get. Yeah, it definitely has a bit interesting feel when it's such a much taller structure. We could knock these bits down so this bottom part doesn't have to be this tall. We could just change the proportions a bit. This is a good example of that rule of thirds I mentioned on the podcast, where this is getting real close to halfway, right? So we took this and pushed this down by even 3 blocks, maybe. It might feel a lot different. Yeah, that feels better, but then now the top part doesn't feel like the bottom part supports it. I feel like if we did that, we'd have to come out here with more stuff. Thanks, German. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't much like that either. Let's try going back to bricks, but what if we switch these and make like little corner bits out of them? The thing about keeping this stone is that if we keep the stone going down into the river, then we can potentially use mossy bricks and things. That might work. Yeah, that might work. Kind of a mix of both worlds. And it helps push the proportions to the extreme again. Am I out of andesite? I'm out of andesite. Okay. I shall get some more. Must be upstairs. Yuki Raim, welcome in. Must have just not brought the other blocks upstairs, I guess. Where's my box of andesite? Like, did I go buy it upstairs? Did I leave it somewhere? Oh, right, they're over here. There we go. Cosmic, don't you love it when a problem solves itself? Yuki Raim, thanks very much. Appreciate it. You know, that might be a decent way to do this. A lot of phantoms. It's going to be fun to watch them all perish. They're loud. Nocturnal screaming flap-flaps is what Kel calls them, apparently. No, this might be just good to go with just a few basic changes, you know? Like just some walls, and we'll reduce the height of these secondary parts. Simple is probably better. There's a few too many polished bricks in that, but I can tweak that a bit. King Growol? Yeah, it's an unpleasant sound, which I think it's probably designed to be scary. Walls, stairs, probably it. We'll try maybe walls here. And maybe we'll try cobblestone there. I was hoping to get some more depth on this, but there really isn't much that we can do. And maybe on this side we can try a mix of something. Maybe we'll try to do like a brick and a slab. I forgot that you could mouse wheel stuff to and from, unless that's part of the mod. Be part of the mod. Just did it by accident. I'm just looking for a strong separation between the bottom part and the top part. That kind of helps, actually. I wonder if we could bridge that out a bit, maybe. It's definitely a no for that. Joe D'Illyria, hello. Yeah, I wonder if we can maybe squeeze in like a little bit of a fake depth by adding in a bit here. That doesn't really work. It still feels pretty tall. We might be able to do it if it was stairs instead of slabs. They kind of poke out a lot. So maybe we use the same pattern that we've used up top. We can't. Those are top slabs. Doesn't really help it anyway. It still kind of just sticks out. That's right. We'll try it with the slabs. And then we'll just get rid of these. And I wonder if we could then mess around in here. I guess we do have the ability to make this all andesite as well. I'm starting to feel the need for a shorter staircase to get up to where I'm keeping all my boxes right now. It just made sense to have them all inside. Because if it was all the same texture... Oh, I didn't bring any andesite walls. That was dumb. Oop, there's a wall there. Yeah, that's got some potential too. Even just using all polished andesite blocks could work. That gets a little repetitive. Now, I don't have andesite stairs on me right now, but I do have some regular stairs, and this could look cool. Or very broken, never mind. That doesn't work at all. There we go. I kind of want to see what it would look like if walls went all the way across. We'd have to change the inside so that it didn't do anything funky. That might not work. But the tower might not look supported. You know, that might be okay. That might actually work. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. It kind of gives the illusion of having a bigger base. I think if we do that, we might be able to get away with these bricks again. Time to let your hair down, Joel Punzel. Nice. And take a break. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I don't know about whether we should be keeping the bricks on the corners or going straight through. Definitely interesting. We'll have to change the way this little hut thing attaches. I might just get rid of this whole thing. It just might go, you know. It doesn't really add much. And we could use with maybe a better path. I feel like I want to have a way to go that way, you know? And if this gets torn down, that might work. I've peaked. Break time reminders will never match that one. Nice. I don't know about this section here. Bricks versus no bricks. There's a couple more things I want to try, but I will do that when I get back. For folks that are new, I do take a break once an hour. I just give myself a stretch, usually make some more coffee. You should too. Maybe grab a snack, grab a friend, and we'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. YJan22, hello. Saying when you have the walls in your hand, it kind of looks like a gravestone. Oh yeah, totally. I've used them as gravestones before, I think, behind the church. Thanks, Cosmic. Thanks, Cal. So the other thing I wanted to try... Yeah. I wonder if this whole thing could be bricks. Brick walls. We did that, we'd probably have to change these to andesite though. I don't know. I'm a little concerned that the divot is going to make it look weak. I think it looks less weak if it's all the same structure, because then it looks more like a decoration than a separation of material. Yeah, let's go with all andesite. And of course, I've run out of stuff again. Let's just refresh our andesite walls. And I need more slabs. That should be good. Thanks for the lurk, Jody. Appreciate it. Always good to have people here, even if you're going to have it up on a second screen. I mean, I have a pretty chill stream. I totally expect it to hit that second stream, you know, monitor sort of deal. Or second monitor stream. Yeah, it's very simple, but I think it works. I don't know if it would help if I tried to match this up with a wall. Maybe if it was andesite. why do those... I guess it shows up on one angle and not the other. I wonder if it's worth just taking this whole thing down 2 blocks instead of just the 1. That could help keep it looking more vertical. Nope. Now it looks back to being like it's gonna tip over. Dang it. Alright. Back to there. It's one of those streams where you feel like you've done everything over again like 4 times. And I really wish Minecraft could fix this issue. Like why the blocks get caught and don't just pop out. It just does. I know that's like it used to be a legacy elevator, but I really don't think that that's necessary to still have it around. And yeah, the more that I think about this, this used to be access to a tower that was a lot smaller and was not attached to the keep. But now that this is attached, I really don't know. I feel like this is just going to be in the way. And there's no reason to have all this space inside because, of course, you can't... you won't be able to go up anywhere. I mean, I guess we could give it like a second level, maybe like a bedroom or something. Rather than having the bed in the shack, we could have other things in there, you know? I still feel like there needs to be a change here. Maybe this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we only need this to be 3 wide. Yeah, like if I take this down back to there. If I could get like a space through here. I think it would be better to have a pathway that went down here. Yeah. Right. Inventory is full. Spare shulker box is full. Awesome. Do I have a video where I fly around and have a progress report on the city? No. Just VODs on the VODs channel. Just me building different stuff. Every now and again, there'll be something where I'll have like a discussion about what I want to do next, you know? And I'll be up high. Sometimes you might be around on a stream if there's a raid from a new person. And I'll kind of like give us a quick overview of like what's happening. But no, I don't really do any tours. I mean, I'll do something similar to that when, of course, we finish the project. I'll leave the stairs in here for now just in case I decide to keep them, but can't see that being a thing. Yeah, I think it looks better as a standalone tower. We will build up maybe some bushes or something around it. I think what I might want to do is have the cobblestone be kind of like what's happening at the bottom here. And then maybe we'll switch it closer to the top. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll do cobble and tough down the bottom, maybe. Guess I must have put the tough away. There it is. I like the change that's coming in 1.20 where we can dye beds that have already been dyed. I think that's really cool. Save a lot of time for doing interior decorating and stuff. Those stairs could just be one of those areas that got walled off during the renovation. I don't know what you mean. Be more specific. You mean the space underneath here? I don't want to have a staircase in here. Like an open staircase, I mean. I guess I should probably keep the bushes. Actually, I should have a candle box somewhere. I've been trying not to make another like shulker monster, but it's difficult. There's just so much in the game and so little help as far as inventory goes. all the way up there, and I forgot to bring back down the andesite. That's annoying. So we could do a little bit of a gradient down here like that, maybe. Yeah, and then continue that around here where we can. I did this on the bridge that we did recently and thought it was very effective at just kind of creating some there's shadows and depths and things. I guess I should leave that open for now. Do that. I think maybe this has to be tough as well. Sure. So then here we could have the path be a little bit more coming like down, maybe off this way. Could have a little bit more greenery over here. Maybe it doesn't even go over here. Like maybe this is not even used. Maybe the path just kind of turns and goes this way. Well, thanks. Yeah, the floor in the main hall is pretty fun. I enjoyed working that out. Let's switch these. Right, so then I think we do the full transition of all of this to andesite, and then we'll fill in the rest later. And one more. Thankfully, I have enough andesite. And then we throw in a couple of these solid polished bricks. Definitely not going to miss coming up in here in the dark. That just needs the polished andesite on it. I think I'll put one right in the middle. Right up here. Yeah, just add a few more on here, and it'll at least get it to a phase of being done. So it looks like it's gone through a complete sort of design phase. That's that one. I think I just have too many on this side. Yeah, I think I want to kind of just keep it to 3 maybe. So I want to be back up far enough that I can see where the other ones are on these sides, so I don't kind of like line them up. So keep that one and bump this one down. Get rid of this one altogether. Helpful scaffolding is helpful. And elytra are even better. I just want to get out of the water. That's it. That's all. So then probably there. Yeah, it's the kind of stuff like this when you're doing this bit in survival, you're just kind of like, you question your reasons as to why you're playing survival and building like this instead of just playing in creative. Like when the movement is that janky, it's really off-putting. So you should be able to see 4 or 5 blocks at a time, but nothing that looks like it's too much of a straight line. I think that's a little bit of an issue. I could move the top one just down a bit. Yeah, I'd say that's all I need to do. Yeah, it helps a little bit. All right, I think that does it justice. Can't beat andesite and polished andesite. It's a pretty good combo. It's a pretty good combo. We've used it elsewhere. We'll have to do something with the keep wall to help this stand out because it's going to look very, very similar. So from this angle, it'll help it feel like it's part of the keep. But from other angles, I don't want it to get lost in the keep. Yeah, there's still something that's going on about this bottom that's not quite right. I wonder if I took these actually up to the full height, if that would help. Maybe it's that slab on the corner that really makes a difference. Yeah, you know, that could help. We could end up doing little bits on the bottom. Yeah, I'm just tired of going up and down the staircase. I just don't like it. It makes me, on certain days when I'm playing, because of my computer and the monitor and the way things display, I can find it'll make me motion sick. It's just too narrow, too dark. And it's also just not going to be used very much. I can do a better job on the texture later. But yeah, it needed like a shelf here. Maybe we'll trade that. And I don't think I like this on the edge. Maybe I'll come back with like some cracked stone or something. I think maybe we'll pull this down. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, once we get some cracked bricks out here, I think it'll tie that together a little bit better. Yeah. Okay. That should bring that up to where I want it, at least for now. Now we just have to change this part up here to some andesite and address the walkway. I know I don't like the trapdoors. Those are going. Those are not staying. I think we can maybe utilize more andesite. I need a clean inventory first before I do anything. Alright, I need to get rid of... I'll take some of this on. So andesite walls, slabs, stairs, full andesite blocks. Keep a stack of stone. Tough. I don't think we're going to need the mossy right now. don't see us needing a lot of the deep slate either. But, just in case. Need the construction train from Satisfactory. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. So first thing first, if this is going to be here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should still work. It's just that I can't make this as high as that. So I wonder if this would look better as either bricks or andesite. It's one of the two. And I didn't like the way that these things were going down low. So we'll do the stairs. But we need those to be here. Doesn't really work. I mean, I guess we could try it. What I'm hoping to do is have this all connect, but I guess I have to think about if that wall comes out any, then that would help and change things dramatically. Because then it would change what's happening here. I feel like maybe andesite and brick is the way to go. So I'm not a fan of these little parts. That makes me think I have to change the direction of the stairs too. So instead of having the stairs being right side up, I would want them perhaps to be upside down. Which is not going to change the experience of walking over this thing. But would definitely change the way that it looks from underneath. Thanks for the sleep, Cosmic. And the andesite kind of disappears and everything behind it. I think we have to go stone brick on this one. And that'll tie in with the way that things look inside as well. And then here, maybe we could Do something like that. Feels like it could be a little bit dangerous. Not that we'll fit through, but like it feels like you could fit through. Yeah, I feel like that's getting there. I've removed some essential supports that I didn't mean to. Right, we need to finish some of this from down below anyway. Linkable minecarts would bring back a good use of the furnace minecart. Hook it up and pair it with chests. Oh man, I mean, like, I have so much fun with trains in Satisfactory. Like, essentially trains in Minecraft would be, like, that would have to be its own update, you know? Minecraft 1.21, you know? Yeah, that's just tricky. I wonder if I turned it upside down. Doesn't really work. I guess we could do this upside down too. That's probably the best way to do it. Then these just feel out of place, right? Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We just want to move where they start. We'd want to switch them out to be there. Which might look better anyway. Oh, but then I've got to do the whole... I think there's a stair underneath. Start. Right, so then this becomes the full block thing. So we may have to not have these stone blocks in here because it's not something we can mirror. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. See, that's what I mean. If this ends up coming out by a bit, then that will change this to be exactly what we want. All right, let's back up and take a look. I still feel like it's too thick, but there's not much we can really do about that. I also put a stair there and it should have been a slab. Yeah, I was not anticipating this being like a full 3 blocks thick, but like you can do so much more with wood and trapdoors. We might just have to make the whole thing bricks, you know? Try that over here. Get that in there. Yeah, I don't like that, but I think I forgot to put a stair there too. On both sides, actually. Tough where it's only 10 wide, and it's probably where I'm going to want to pull out the wall. Thought that went higher. Yeah, it feels a little bit strange where it's asymmetrical, but kind of where we are. Unfortunately, the bricks are quite noisy. Yeah, I wonder now if we just left the stone bricks on the bottom, but then did smooth, like andesite and smooth stone on the top here, that might work. But before I like start redoing this like 3 times, I think the important thing is to think about first getting stuck in a chimney. And I think this is going to change, and I think that might change as well. Because if this wall comes out even just by 1, then it will help, I think, the situation. Although, yeah, it may or may not. Yeah, interesting. At least I got the tower done. Like the tower part is in a solid spot. I'll worry about removing the stairs inside later. There's no harm in leaving them there. They just don't go anywhere. See, and like this is kind of narrow, and I was hoping to make it wider. And we could, like if I removed this banister here, then this could come out more and still be a 2 wide staircase. Because I like the 2 wide. The 2 wide feels really good. And this feels a little bit cramped and wrong. And if I just bumped this out, like we've got room here to push this out, then this could have, like this could be 2 wide. You know, we could even bring that a little bit farther around. This is kind of a fun distance that you can see this and see that there's a way to it, you know, kind of sort that out for yourself. But yeah, we'll have to see. That's where I'm going to actually wrap that up today. we're going to pass you on to, I want to say, let's go with Fall Symmetry or Short Zelda. What's Short Zelda up to? Minecraft with Short Zelda. That sounds like a good idea. We will pass you along to Short Zelda 22. Fun streamer. Always a good chuckle. Really cute laugh, actually. And you can check out the Spawn Chunks tomorrow. That's going to be at thespawnchunks.com. Johnny should be back from Spain. We'll be talking about the pre-releases that are coming out and the pending release of 1.20. You can also check out other things I do at joelduggan.com. I'm Joel Duggan on social media. If you used your sub today, tier 1, a prime sub, whatever, I really appreciate it. Welcome back to many, and welcome on board to anybody that's new. If you are new and you did receive a gift sub in the last week or weekend, then make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch, and you can join us in the Discord. And you can also check out Patreon, which is one of the best ways to support the stream. If you just want to be in the Discord and you're not necessarily a Twitch supporter, Patreon is the most economical way to do that. You get access to the community. You get access to my patron-only streams that I do in Discord and all that stuff, all through patreon.com/JoelDuggan. And we are looking at announcing some different perks with Patreon. Patreon removed the milestone goal as part of their website. We now have internal goals on Discord that we'll be discussing in the next week or two. So if you are part of a gift sub, then take advantage, take a part of the conversation and see what's happening over in the Discord. It's a good spot. Cosmic Dancer and Sandy, thanks very much for the modding today. Appreciate it all. And of course, over the weekend, we have a new schedule. Tuesdays is Minecraft. Wednesdays is now Satisfactory. Thursdays is Minecraft. Friday is Lego. And then Saturday, Sunday is back to Minecraft. And I took Saturday off this weekend because I went for a hike, which was really nice. You can check out those pictures on Instagram when I decide to post them. And we'll see you all on Tuesday. Thanks very much for hanging out. Bye for now.